Hello, everyone. It's your boy Muse here, and I just want to talk about my top 5 plus hated gotcha games. Now, when I say hated, it's not as if these games are terrible, okay? No, this is not a Tower of Fantasy situation. Instead, these are gotcha games I hate because they're not available on console. Every single gotcha game I'm gonna name is something that could easily be on the Switch. Now, at number 5, we have Black Beacon. I don't know too much about this game. I've seen a couple of the gameplay here and there. It looks nice, looks little. It looks like the type of game I would enjoy. A nice little hack and slash. The gameplay models are a little too small for my liking, but the characters look really good, so I'll give it a pass. And in this game, listen, please try not to cry about this. But the challenge I would do for this game is Wakandans only. The game is starting with 3 chocolate characters. Oh, I definitely got to get in on that. Except I won't because it's not on console. All right, moving on to number 4, we have. I'm putting 2 games in this slot because they're kind of similar. They're a Honkai Star Rail replacement. We have Rem Momento and Aether Restart. Now, Aether Restart is the one I really want to play because a lot of their characters look really good, and I wouldn't mind playing them. However, Rem Momento, I like the art style of some of their characters, even though a lot of them look like Honkai Star Rail copies. Like Himiko and Dong Hung are literally right there. But the game does look good, and a lot of characters in there are interesting enough for me to want to play it. I don't have any challenges that I would want to do for this game. I would have to research them enough to know what I would want to do, but there's no point in doing that because they're not on console, so I'll never play them. And yeah, and no, don't tell me to grab a PC, people. There is no way I'm gonna grab a PC for these gotcha games unless I get big enough on YouTube that YouTube can pay for it. Next, in the number 3 slot, we have another twofer, which is Aether Gazer and Honkai Impact Third. Now, Honkai Impact Third, for the longest, ever since I started playing Genshin and I found out that Honkai Impact Third was out there, I was like, oh, I would play Honkai if it was on console. Why? Why, Genshin? And Genshin, what is up with you? You said you would be on the Switch years ago. It never happened. And plus, I can't even see Genshin being on the Switch. It, it's way too detailed. I feel like it'd be too heavy for the Switch. But Impact Third, that is definitely a Switch game. It would have no issues. And the reason I put Honkai Impact Third and Aether Gazer in the same slot, they kind of look the same gameplay wise. And honestly, Aether Gazer is really just an honorable mention because I am getting tired of the ads I see when I'm scrolling through YouTube. And then bam, there goes a picture of a character, and I'm like, oh, what game is that? Aether Gazer. It's Aether Gazer. It's always Aether Gazer. They have good looking characters. I wouldn't mind playing them. But no. And then Honkai Star Rail, my bad. Honkai Impact Third, come on. We've been playing a couple XPs of them, and my favorite Honkai Impact Third character are Aponia, Yae Sakura, and that green girl. It's like I think she was like an evil scientist or something. I never get her name. I think it's like Kronos or something like that. But yeah, that evil green girl, cool. She's a cool character. I would love to play those. And I'm so salty that Aglaya is the representation for Aponia because no, I want the whole nun fit, okay? Aglaya looks great, yes, but I want the whole Aponia look, all right? I'm so mad that we get Kevin, I think his name is. Why is his name Kevin? Why not just Kevin? I'm so mad we get a Kevin who looks exactly like Kevin. And we're probably gonna get a Cyrene that looks exactly like I don't know what her real name is, so I'm just gonna call her Cyrene. But no, when it comes to Aponia, y'all changed her up. I'm upset. All right, next on the list at number 2, we have Punishing Gray Raven. When I tell you, as I was in my early Genshin days, I saw this amazing game, Punishing Gray Ravens, and I said, damn, I would really like to play that game. It looks so nice, it looks so clean, the characters look nice, the fighting looks amazing. But no, once again, it's another game that's not for console. You could easily be on the Switch too. It kind of looks cleaner. It kind of looks too clean for the Switch, but I've seen some of these upper end Mario games. You could make it happen, Nintendo. Make it happen. I need more Punishing Gray Raven XPs to drop into Weathering Waves. I don't even have a favorite character in there for real. They just look cool. Every time I see Weathering Waves gameplay, they just look cool. So yeah. And now, number 1. This game is going to be a little different. Now, with all the other games I mentioned, they could easily be on the Switch, and they exist. This is why this game is number 1. Alright? Because of that last sentence right there. It doesn't even exist yet. But I also know it wouldn't be on console anyways. And that's Project Akatsuki. Oh my gosh. The way I would do a Naruto only challenge, or a Konoha to be exact challenge. Oh, I would get characters who represent the Naruto characters. I mean, they already have a Sasuke, Sakura, and Kakashi set up ready to go right there. Hell, they kind of have 2 options for Naruto's. For Naruto, I'd either go either blonde or fox characters in his slot, right? But that game looks so good. As soon as I saw the trailer, I was like, oh, I would love to play this game. Too bad I know it's not going to be for console. But yeah, everyone, these are the games. These are the games that piss me off. Any honorable mentions? No, not really. I have some dishonorable mentions. Girls Frontline 2? No. I would not put that on this list. As you can see, most of the games I stated either play like Honkai Star Rail, which would probably have a autoplay, and I'm not really a fan of that game, but thanks to Honkai Star Rail, I wouldn't mind playing that game. But most of the games I stated are hack and slash. I need my gachas to be as close to Kingdom Hearts as possible. I only let Honkai Star Rail slide because I like Hoyo games. I know there's drama when it comes to Hoyo, but I like the Hoyo games. They're some of my favorites, and they're the only games that seem to keep my attention. You know what? I'll make another video on why I love these gacha games so much more than a regular game, because the only regular games I played or used to play were Pokemon and Kingdom Hearts. And now these console gachas got me. I'll explain why in another video, but as for right now, these are the gachas that make me mad. Yay. Thanks for watching, everybody. I don't get too many visitors, so I appreciate the people who show up. Good night.
See you later, too.